So we have seen that in simple type of cubic unit cell we are going to get Z is equal to 1. That is, number of particles are going to be 1, number of atoms are going to be 1, and I explained you that how that one corner particle is shared by 8 unit cells. You can see in this diagram, this is one of the corner particle, that red one is one of the corner particle shared by first, second, third, then this back one is fourth, then fifth, then this one is sixth, seventh and 8 unit cells. Okay, how they are going to have the cut, that cut also I explained you in this manner, and one will be horizontal in red lines, that you can see those cuts. So 8 corners, at 8 corners the contribution of one constituent particle at each corner is 1 by 8. Therefore we are going to get one atom. I already told you how its structure is going to be. This is one of the corner particle, this is another. Okay, this the one above one we have made, and these are the 4 corner particles from the below side. Okay, so that's how it is going to be in real. In real it is going to be like this, that all particles compact touching to each other. Now you can see that every corner particle is touching to each other. This is touching to this one, this is touching to this one, everything is going to, every particle is touching one another, and that's how we are going to get the simple cubic unit cell. Okay, but if I want to draw the unit cell having the particle, or the unit cell having the particle with 1/8 part of contribution only, so what I will have to do, I will have to remove this extra spherical part. So what type of structure I am going to get after that? So this you can see that this one part is 1/8 part, this one is 1/8 part of one constituent particle, correct. So in this manner we are going to have 8 parts, therefore we are multiplying 8 into 1 by 8 and we are getting one atom in one unit cell. So I think this is clear for you. I tried to explain it in all the ways. We have animations over here. I draw the diagram with my hand. I told you how that particle is shared by unit cells. So here we are talking about corner particles only, and again I am telling you corner particles are shared by 8 unit cells. In one unit cell you are going to have 1/8 contribution of that particle in a particular unit cell. So 1/8 into 1 upon 8 multiplied by 8, you are going to get one particle, one atom in a simple cubic unit cell. Similarly, we are going to go for the body centered and face centered type. So now let's go for number of atoms in body centered unit cell, body centered cubic unit cell. So we know that the position of body centered unit cell, at corner we are going to have 8 lattice point, that is 8 constituent particles, and one particle will be inside the body. So remove that body centered particle and think about only the 8 corners. Now we know that for 8 corners we have to multiply it by 1 by 8, because that unit cell, that corner constituent particle is shared by 8 unit cells. Okay, corner constituent particle is shared by 8 unit cell, therefore we are multiplying by 1 upon 8. Now think about the particle which is inside the body, inside that cube. So that particle is not shared by anyone, that is solely dedicated to that cube only, it is not shared by other unit cell. So first what we will do, we will see how many lattice points are there. So total lattice points in BCC are going to be, at corners you have 8 lattice points and 1 lattice point inside the body. So there are total 9 lattice points. So if I want to calculate the number of atoms, 8 multiplied by 1 by 8 for determining the number of atoms at corner particles, that you already know it is going to be 1, and the one that is inside the body, it is not shared by any unit cell, so that will remain 1 into 1 only. So here you will get 1 and here you are going to get 1. So total number of atoms are going to be 2. So number of atoms in body centered cubic unit cell are going to be 2. In simple cubic unit cell, we have seen that each particle is touching to each other, correct, But in case of body centered, now one particle is inside the body. What it will do? It is going to require some space. So what it will do? It will make corner particles somewhat apart from one another. Now the corner particles are not going to touch each other. I am talking about corner particles. Corner particles in BCC are not going to touch each other because one particle is inside the body. It is going to require certain space. So let's see how the arrangement is going to be. This is one corner particle, this is another one. Now you can see that they are little bit apart from one another, okay, because they are making space, that one complete particle which is inside that cell. Now let's go for another corner particles. Yes, not touching to each other. This particle and this, it is not also touching each other. Then let's go for the next one. Okay, these are the 4 above and 4 below. We are going to have like this. Corner particles are not touching each other. These are the corner particles making space for one particle inside the body. So that yellow one, you can see that has got adjusted inside the body. That is body centered cubic arrangement. In rear, it is going to be like this. So what is the difference? What is the difference? In simple cubic system, you got only one number of atom and particles are touching to one another. Okay. In case of body centered, you got 2 number of atoms, and for that 2 atoms, the space required is more. Therefore, corner particles are going to be apart from one another and they are not going to touch one another. But this corner particle is touching to this body center particle. This corner particle is touching to this body center particle. Corner particles are touching to body center particle, but they are not touching each other. Okay. So if you want to see the 2 atoms only, the only share, the only contribution which is dedicated to one unit cell, that can be seen like this. These are 1/8 part, every 1/8 part at the corner, and this is single one atom. So at corners 1, body 1, total you are going to have 2 number of atoms. So Z is equal to 2 for body center type of unit cell. Now let's go for the next one, that is face centered unit cell. Okay, so for each 2 opposite face I have used different color. This is left one red, right one red, 2 opposite faces, orange above and below, and this green you can see they are front and back. So on each 6 face we are going to have constituent particle. Now we know about the corner particles, we are not going to talk about that. Let's calculate the total number of lattice points over here. So at corners you have 8 and at faces you have 6. So total lattice points are going to be 14. Okay. Now let's see how many atoms are going to be there. We want the value of Z. So for corner we know that how to calculate. 8 into 1 by 8. So total it is going to be 1. Now what about the constituent particles which are at the faces? Are they shared by the unit cells? So you can observe that obviously they are going to be shared by another unit cell. So if I draw a cubic unit cell like this, okay, and if I am going to draw the another unit cell beside this, okay, so let's consider about this face which is merged part of 2 unit cells, and if I want to draw a corner a particle on face over here, it will be get cut by this plane. So one particle on a face is shared by 2 unit cells, correct. So this left particle will be shared by another unit cell on the left side. This red particle will be shared by unit cell by on the right side. Similarly, there will be one unit cell above this. So this particle will be shared by half shared by the below one and half shared by the above one. Similarly, this half shared by the this and half shared by this one. Similarly, for below, half part is in this unit cell and a half part will be the unit cell which is below that. So I can say that the particles on faces are going to have half contribution in one unit cell. So there are 6 faces, we will have to multiply it by 1 by 2 because that is the quantity or that is the magnitude of contribution in that unit cell. So we are going to get 1 plus 3 total atoms 4. So Z is 4 for the face centered cubic unit cell. Now let's see how originally is going to be arrangement. Now corner particles are being somewhat more apart from one another. So distance between corner particles is increasing. Distance between corner particles is increasing. In simple cubic they are close, compact, touching each other. In body center they are little bit apart from one another, and in case of face centered they are going more apart from one another, because they have to make the space for that particles which is going to be on the 6 faces. So let's see how the particles are going to be. Okay, that one is the particle of the back face and this one is of the front face. Okay, now this is the particle for above face and this is the particle of the below face, then the left one, and now we are going to have the right one. So that is going to be a real arrangement of particles. That now you can see that these corner particles, they are not touching each other obviously, but they are going to touch the particles which is on face, correct. So this corner particle is touching this particle also, this particle also, and this particle also, they are touching the face particles. Let's see if you go for the exact contribution of the atom. So this is 1/8 and this is half. So this we are going to have 6 and this we are going to have 8. So 1 plus 3 in total we are going to get Z is equal to 4. Okay, so till now for cubic crystal system we have got that for SC we are going to have Z is equal to 1. For BCC we are going to have Z is equal to 2, and for FCC just now we have seen we are going to have Z is equal to 4. So that is very important. The value of Z, the rank of any unit cell is very important. We are going to use it in some formulas for the calculations. Now we are remained with the number of atoms in hexagonal close packing. So let's see how many number of atoms are going to be there in hexagonal close packing. But to conclude this thing, what we can say that corner particle is shared by 8 unit cell, body centered particle is not shared by anyone, and the particle on face is shared by 2 unit cells, and according to that we are going to have the contribution of that particle inside 1 unit cell. Now let's go for number of atoms in hexagonal close pack structure.